Well, just when you thought the news couldn't get worse or the world couldn't get worse, I got some bad damn news, man. I can't help it, but I got to tell you what's going on. It's Monsanto again. You know, our famous people with their genetically modified foods and the cancer-causing agents and all that type of stuff. Looks like they bought Blackwater, which is the mercenary army that the government pretty much uses as contractors for deniability. So it's a report by Jeremy Scahill in the Nation revealed the largest mercenary army in the world, Blackwater, or more recently, Academi, clandestine intelligence services, was sold to the multinational Monsanto. Now, I'm going to say this, you know, our cops are local. They got to be on our side. Maybe this might be a donut eater, but he's a good guy, man. He's probably trying to stay the hell away from Monsanto stuff because, and I don't know. I mean, the ranks are blurred on a lot of different things. Whether even if they're local cops, Monsanto hired Blackwater Mercenaries or whatever. The good and the bad and the ugly are all mixed together. You don't know who the hell is in there. To tell you the truth, you know. It remains the largest. Basically, Blackwater is the largest private contractor in the U.S. State Department Security Services that practices state terrorism because basically the government has an opportunity to deny everything like, hey, it don't exist, you know, no such agency. So Monsanto has basically bought this. So there's a couple other interesting angles behind this. Many military, former CIA officers work for Blackwater or related companies. And they do the paramilitary training and everything like that. And now, multinationals like Monsanto, Chevron, and other financial giants such as Barclays and Deutsche Bank are channeling through two companies owned by Eric Prince, owner of Blackwater, Total Intelligence Solution and Terrorism Research Center. So they, basically the banks, Monsanto, you know, and oil, big oil, was all involved in this. So you see, it's the government for the people, by the people, of the people. There's the problem. We don't have it of the people. We got it of the elite. So Total Intelligence, which is part of Monsanto, had become Monsanto's intelligence arm, spying on activists. You know, anybody who really puts a dent into the elite, these guys are going to be right there, Johnny, on the spot. So the company Monsanto engaged in the science of death. And, you know, actually I'm going to tell you right now, like, people, you know, their cops are eating donuts and stuff like that. Monsanto's probably got it programmed in these donuts right now. You eat this damn thing, you're probably lucky you live 5 years on retirement, you know, to give you all this wonderful carrot on a stick stuff to be a cop. And you say, yeah, you're going to get a pension and all this kind of stuff. They're going to have it genetically modified cancer-causing agents in there, and they're going to make sure you don't live too long. So, you know, cops beware, man. These guys are the enemy. I just got to tell you that, man. So, police, just remember who your enemy is. It's Monsanto and Blackwater. So, if they're giving you garbage food, they're going to screw your pension up anyway. So, you know, hanging out on the beach for the rest of your life and stuff. So, this is reported in the Nation, you know, reported that the perch. This was another thing is interesting because Gates, you know, he's all involved in this population control. So, you know, I say Monsanto is about population control. That's my opinion on his garbage, you know. Bill Gates himself, he eats very healthy food. He eats organic and stuff. You know, if he was going to pick up a donut like this, you know, it'd be all organic. I hope this cop's eating organic donuts and he's fighting the power. I hope he's one of the good cops and not one of the ones that are sellouts. But I don't know. You never know, right? You never know. It's all inside the person. That's what I say. But Bill Gates, he bought 500,000 shares of Monsanto for more than $23 million. You know, this is the philanthropy that he's talking about, right? This isn't philanthropy. And this has always been I actually made this point a bunch of times, not specifically about Bill Gates, but none of these guys on the top practice philanthropy. There's always an ulterior motive. Always. Even going all the way down the chain to the professional ranks, there's other motives behind the whole damn thing, you know? So it goes on to state in this thing that, so basically it's the marriage from, you know, Frankenstein, where you got the two most brutal monopolies in the history of industrial mankind. Bill Gates controls more than 90% of the market share of the proprietary computing. And you know, I don't know why anybody pays for Microsoft junk. I hate it. I like it, but I just don't pay for it anymore. Monsanto, they got about 90% of the global transgenic seed market and most global commercial seed. So there you go. Talk about control. They got all the information. The information source is from Bill Gates. They got all the food sources from Monsanto, and now Monsanto bought the intelligence arm and a strong arm of Blackwater. So, but you know, I hope there's some good cops who read this stuff, because you know, it's like the people are getting screwed over. We don't have a nation of the people, by the people, for the people anymore. We got a nation of Monsanto, Microsoft, you know, Barclays Bank, Chevron, and all this other stuff. And you know, the cops are going to be out there ready to retire someday, you know, and they're going to wind up, even if you freaking serve these bastards, they're going to screw you over, man. They're going to screw you over. They're going to talk sweet to you, but they're going to screw you over. So hope the cops freaking get on the people's side, because it's a mixed bag with that deal. But again, looks like Monsanto bought Blackwater, and you know, we got to get our regular donut eating, regular local cops to be aware of what's going on, because we got the big monster out there coming after us in the form of Monsanto, computing with Bill Gates, and now Blackwater with anti-quote-unquote terrorism, spying, and everything else, and the Gestapo troops. So, you know, let's hope the regular donut eaters get on the ball and realize, hey, man, fight for the people. Fight for the people, man. That's all I gotta say.